Hello everyone, I am Vasanthakumar, a core member at AWS Cloud Club and open source mentor at Cognizance Club, and second year CSE student at Amrita Vishwavidyapitham, Chennai. Today I will be introducing AWS Elastic Beanstalk, a service that makes deploying web applications super easy. Let's get started about it. So, what exactly is Elastic Beanstalk? Think of it as a fast track solution for deploying application in the cloud. Instead of manually setting up servers, databases, and load balancer, Elastic Beanstalk does everything for you. It supports multiple programming languages like Java, Python, Node.js, .NET, PHP, Ruby, and Go, and even a Docker, and making it super flexible for developers. And AWS handles the infrastructure, so you can focus purely on writing the code. Let's see some key features. It fully managed and AWS take care of infrastructure and scaling. And auto scaling and load balancing make your app automatically adjust to handle different traffic loads and works with programming languages and Docker and track information using AWS CloudWatch. With these features, you don't need to be cloud expert to deploy an application. Let's see some core components. So there are four types of core components. First one is application, a collection of all your Elastic Beanstalk. Second one is environment. This includes AWS resources running a specific app version. There are two types of environment tiers. One is web server tier, handles HTTP requests. Another one is worker tier, manages background tasks. And integrated AWS services, it works smoothly with EC2, S3, RDS, auto scaling, ELB, and IAM to handle computing, storage, and security. These components make deployment and scaling completely automated. Let's see how it works. So, how do we actually deploy an application with Elastic Beanstalk? Upload your application code as a zip file. Elastic Beanstalk automatically provisions AWS resources like EC2, RDS, and S3. And auto scaling and load balancing adjust resource based on the demand. And monitoring and logging help track performance, and easy updates and rollbacks allow you to manage a version effortlessly. This makes deploying web application quick and hassle-free. So before we jump into an hands-on demo, there are two important prerequisites you need. An EC2 key pair. This helps you securely access the EC2 instance. An IAM role with the web tier, so Elastic Beanstalk can interact with other AWS resources. With these in place, we can start working with Elastic Beanstalk. So now that we understand how Elastic Beanstalk works, let's move on to hands-on demo to see it in action. Okay, now we'll be giving an hands-on demonstration of AWS Elastic Beanstalk, a platform as a service that makes easy to deploy and manage web application in the AWS cloud. So go and select Elastic Beanstalk. So we are going to create a new application. So click Create Application. An Elastic Beanstalk offers two types of web tiers. One is web server, one is worker environment. Used for application that handle HTTP requests, you need to select web server environment. And otherwise, we need to select worker environment. It does not handle HTTP request directly and use it for background task. Then you need to give any application name, whatever you want. When creating Elastic Beanstalk, selecting in right platforms is crucial because it determines the runtime environment for your application. If you are using a Spring Boot, you should use Java. If you are using Node.js, you should select Node.js. If you are using Flask and Django, you need to select Python. If you have custom runtime like Rust, Kotlin, multi-language, use Docker. So I'm going with the Tomcat. Then you need to upload your code and give any version label, whatever you want, and select local file and choose file, upload your application WAR file. Then click on next. So our next step is configure service access. In this step, we ensure the Elastic Beanstalk has necessary permission. Our EC2 instance can communicate with AWS services. and our deployment is properly labeled for tracking, this setup plays a key role in ensuring our application runs smoothly in AWS. So select lab role as existing service role and select walk as EC2 key pair and select lab instance profile as EC2 instance profile and proceed to next. And no need of creating VPC because Elastic Beanstalk will take default VPC if you not specify the VPC and proceed to next. And select the instance type you want for Elastic Beanstalk for your environment, and you can add or remove instance based on your application requirement and proceed to next. And change the proxy server to Apache because we are using Tomcat, right? And proceed to next. And this is our final review of our environment. And if you want to edit the configuration means click edit button and edit the configuration and proceed to submit. So now Elastic Beanstalk is launching our environment. So please wait for some time. So once the environment launched successfully, click on the domain link to access our web page. So you should see our application running successfully, which confirms that we have successfully deployed it on AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Thank you for watching.